I know Kanye don't come from a bad place.
Right.
And when he talked about the drugs, the mental drugs, I've had an episode of that.
You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize.
I don't know what kind of drugs he was on. Maybe he's using the same kind of stuff that Kanye West was using, lithium or whatever.
The world's already
So you're friends with everybody, you know?
Come on, man.
It's all love.
We only got one life to live.
Indeed.
And how we gonna live it, man? There's so much craziness.
And they wanted to medicate me every day. You realize, like, they could have just switched to medication and I wouldn't be here.
Yo. The rumor mill is spinning faster than a DJ's turntable after Jamie Foxx was rushed to an Atlanta hospital. It's the talk of the town, and everyone's got their own juicy theories and conspiracies about what went down. But wait, there's more. Kanye West has stepped up to the mic and spilled the tea on the darker side of showbiz, hinting that Jamie's hospitalization could be a message from the big guns in Hollywood. Yikes! What did Jamie do to ruffle so many feathers? Could it be related to his wild partying ways? Kanye's pointing fingers at the likes of Diddy, suggesting they might have something to do with it all. Whoa, sounds like we need to get behind the velvet ropes and uncover the truth about Hollywood's dirty little secrets. Now, listen up, folks. Word on the street is that Jamie Foxx had a bit of a medical emergency while filming his latest Netflix flick, Back in Action, alongside the gorgeous Cameron Diaz. TMZ's been all over it, and the internet's buzzing with speculation. Stay tuned for more updates.
Oh, Jamie Foxx suffered a very serious medical emergency that landed him in the hospital.
Uh-oh, it's not looking good for Jamie Foxx. His illness was so serious that he needed to be rushed to the emergency room ASAP. His loved ones were also quick to fly to Atlanta to be by his side, knowing that time was of the essence.
Family members from outside of Atlanta, there were some in Atlanta, but family members from outside flew in and rushed to the hospital to be by his side.
However, the plot thickens. Jamie's daughter, Corinne Foxx, took to Instagram to ask for prayers for her father, but didn't spill the beans on what was really going on. That's got people wondering what the deal is. Her post said, "We wanted to share that my father, Jamie Foxx, experienced a medical complication yesterday. Luckily, due to quick action and great care, he is already on his way to recovery. The family also requested privacy during this trying time." But hold on a minute, folks. The media outlets are on the case, digging up all sorts of juicy details. Media takeout source spilled the tea that Jamie's condition may not be as critical as we first thought. Apparently, he suffered a stroke.
Well, multiple people who have been reliable in the past are now reporting that Jamie may have suffered a stroke.
Jamie Foxx has had a tough road when it comes to his health. When he was just 18, he had a similar scare, and it's been a part of his story ever since. He's never kept it a secret, and it's had a lasting impact on him, damaging his confidence and leaving him feeling like he was living in a nightmare. When asked about that difficult time, Jamie said, "How did it make me feel? Like living in your worst nightmares." Sadly, that nightmare followed Jamie everywhere he went, even when he was outside of the hospital. It's no wonder that his outlook shifted, and he was always on edge. It's tough to shake something like that, especially when it's had such a profound effect on your life. You're afraid of the dark, afraid of things you see on the television, you feel that things are coming at you. I felt paranoid, and paranoia is craziness. It's not good. Jamie's severe addiction and the resulting health problems were a constant source of stress for him. Without his friend's timely intervention, he may have feared for his life. Jamie thinks, "My friend stayed at the hospital with me. Then he took me back to the dorm and I was afraid of the dark, and he would talk to me every night and calm me down and say stuff like, 'You're okay, the demons aren't real, he saved my life.'" Jamie Foxx has been through some dark times, and the aftermath of a loved one's extensive drug use was one of the most devastating experiences he's ever had. Even years later, the repercussions still haunted him, and he feared he would never be able to recover from the setback. He opened up about that trying period in his life, saying, "It felt like all of my fears were coming true, and I was going crazy. I read up on PCP after it happened. It leaves a fingerprint, and you can't get it out of your system." While Jamie's loved ones haven't confirmed anything, Kanye West has been making his own claims about the situation. Kanye has been through his own trials and tribulations, and now he's eager to expose the hidden underbelly of the industry. In 2022, he began a campaign to expose Hollywood, claiming that many figures within the business had vanished without a trace. He even went so far as to suggest that the creators behind it all were out to traumatize and control people.
Out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
Kanye West has never been one to shy away from speaking his mind, and he's paying the price for it. He's claimed that companies like Gap and Adidas have turned against him because of his outspokenness about industry abuses. He even called out Forbes, saying they've turned against him and caused his fortune to plummet to $400 million. Ouch, that's gotta hurt.
To hate me, right, had to write net worth 400 million.
Kanye is not afraid to name names either. He's accused Puff Diddy, who's no stranger to scandals himself, of being involved in the shady business. But Kanye's not worried about speaking out. In fact, he's claimed that he's unafraid to utter anything that's on his mind. Bold move, Kanye.
Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names.
And it looks like Kanye has some supporters out there too. One fan even urged others to listen to Mr. West carefully, saying he's giving out truth nuggets. The general public seems to be on Kanye's side and starting to take notice of what he has to say. Kanye's also been mocking Puff for his alliance with the listers in Hollywood. Recently, a video leaked online of Kanye claiming he doesn't know any famous people. He even said that when his daughter was abducted, no famous people came to his aid.
And I didn't have the address to my child. None of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
Gave you the address, though?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills,
No.
Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas.
He dropped some serious bombshells on Meek Mills and Puff Diddy, accusing them of underhanded dealings that allowed them to succeed to the point where they are thriving now. Despite everything, Kanye's followers have been extremely supportive of his recent endeavors. The fan then went on to say, "He talks like a man who really knows how the world works behind the shady curtains." Another commented, "I love that this man has always spoken the realest talk. I hated how people tried to play him and how people said he was tripping over that kidnapping. I couldn't believe it when it was happening. I was like, wait, what? He's not allowed to know where his child is. What's wrong with the world?" According to recent reports, Jamie Foxx and P. Diddy might have been involved in a personal conflict, which could explain some of the recent events surrounding Foxx's hospitalization. While rumors about Diddy's sexuality have circulated for some time, the focus shifted to his alleged involvement in wild parties with other celebrities after a video of Jamie Foxx went viral. In the footage, Foxx can be seen discussing his attendance at such events and even claiming to have filmed them. He described one particular pool party in Beverly Hills as wild and full of craziness. However, it's unclear what exactly happened at these gatherings or who else might have been involved. The fact that he never even acknowledged it as an option shocked everyone. Jamie claimed he recorded and filmed all of these events. He talked about a pool party he attended in Beverly Hills and described it as wild with a lot of crazy going on.
I remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I'm filming this, and it's a pool party that is ridiculous, man.
Fans had already labeled Diddy the gay gatekeeper, so this only fueled the fire. Fans reasoned that Jamie's hospitalization must be related to Diddy, as all of these occurrences are too many to be a coincidence. An enthusiastic supporter also spoke out, "We all know what Diddy is and what he does. He's a gatekeeper and soul catcher. He honestly makes me sick to think I'll used to really like him. This is how I'll feel about him now. Gross." Kanye West has been speaking out more and more about the true nature of unexplained events in the music industry. As he previously stated, they often change the drugs and then lie about it. In one of his podcasts, Kanye West revealed his misdiagnosis and the medication he was about to take. He claimed that the exact amount of lithium mixed in was too shameful to be revealed. He specifically said that if he had taken the drug, he would no longer be alive.
They tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed.
A YouTuber posted a video with one of the many competing hypotheses that Jamie Foxx was not sent to the hospital due to a stroke, but because he was drugged. First, he mentioned that Jamie, like Kanye, has admitted to using narcotics and experiencing psychotic episodes.
A bad place.
Right.
And when he talked about the drugs, the mental drugs, I've had an episode of that.
After much venting about how Hollywood promotes drug abuse among celebrities, Jamie concluded that his experience was not a stroke, but instead a condition known as dope.
And so, technically speaking, Jamie Foxx had a medical condition. It's called dope.
This statement surprised his fans, and many have shared their own speculations. One supporter even had an outlandish theory, saying, okay, so his fan base is worried about him too. All we can do now is pray for his speedy recovery. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.